Hello, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and on Thursdays I do a show called Spirituality Talk. Spirituality Talk is a show where I share with you the spiritual happenings that occur on my life's path, and I share it with you in hopes that it can bring you some sort of solace or comfort to know that you're not the only person dealing with everyday life situations. So today I want to talk to you about toxic people. Now, what I mean by toxic person is someone who, I guess I would say, doesn't realize that they are, and when you're around them, you can pick up on it. And it's not so much what they say, it's how they say it, how they say things. If you're a very sensitive being, then you know what I'm talking about. Case in point, I mean, you get in a conversation with someone, and you're trying to express your point of view, but obviously your point of view doesn't mesh with that other person's point of view. There's a way of getting around that instead of lashing out at that person after the person's lashed out at you. Really just stand there and listen to what that person is saying. Observe their body language, observe their expressions, their facial expressions. The more you don't succumb to whatever it is that other person is going through, the more that you start to figure out what's really going on. Sometimes when you're very sensitive or empathic, you tend to pick up a lot of negative energies, and toxic people can be one too. When I say toxic, I mean like the energy, when you're around them, it feels really disjointed, disconnected, a lot of anger, bitterness, rage, and confusion. So, yeah, people are going through a lot right now. And if you don't know, we're going through Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde, for me, what the meaning of it is, and this isn't like a exact definition. If you want an exact definition, you can look in Wikipedia, but based on my own personal experience, Mercury retrograde, basically what it does is it plays back all the past events, feelings, and emotions tied to those events, and a lot of people can relive that without even really being aware of that. Some people live in a world where they're not aware of the things they say and what they do and how they feel. They just kind of have all this pent up emotion, and then it kind of explodes. That happens to me sometime, but the thing is when I feel that way, I just have to go and create some art. So yeah, it's I just watched a bird go by me. It's a tough thing to deal with. Mercury retrograde started on the 5th of January to the 25th. It'll go until the 25th of this month. So just before you speak or say anything, think about it before you do. Don't just have this verbal diarrhea going on. And it's easy to do that, but really be mindful of what's going on around you. And I think that would help protect you from being too attached to whatever it is that person is going through. A lot of times when people lash out, it's not because they're mad at you or anything like that. It's because they're frustrated and they're having a good time here on Earth. I mean, that's all there is to it. So make sure you too, every day take some time out and meditate. And like me right now, I'm just hanging out in my backyard. It's cold, yeah, I got a blanket on me, a hoodie, and just enjoy the silence for a little bit. If you get up in the morning and nobody's awake, try going outside and seeing how you feel, how it makes you feel. Nature is very healing. Nature can make me feel very introspective and really taking in what's really important. I mean, it's simple as that. See all the colors out here? It's all green. Green's a peaceful color. Green can be associated with the heart chakra. And the heart chakra helps you to have compassion for people, but then at the same time be distant, so you know where you're coming from and not just absorb where someone else is coming from and make it your own life, because it's not. We all have our own specific spiritual path that we walk on, and every day, I don't know if I'd say we're tested, but to some degree it feels like it. We're tested to see how strong we are. Now, people equate strength sometimes with getting through situations without crying or getting angry, upset. I don't think that means that you're strong. It means that you're holding in these toxic emotions, and then you become a toxic person as well. That's basically what it is. A lot of people are toxic. They have a lot of emotions they need to get through and deal with from past events, past traumas. I think a lot of it starts with childhood. That's the foundation. That's where it all starts. And however you were treated as a child, sometimes that can affect how you act as an adult. So find some creative ways of expressing yourself. You don't always have to do art. This is a hummingbird going by. You don't always have to do art. You can write. You can do whatever it is that gets you more connected and grounded into you. And I think a really good way, not the first way, but a really good way of doing that is by coming outside and just enjoying nature and listening to the birds and taking some time out to breathe. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed today's spirituality talk. If you have any questions, want to leave some comments below as far as this topic goes. Yeah, it's a really nice day out today. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice. It's cold, but it's nice at the same time. So, thank you everybody for sharing and liking my videos. Thank you for leaving just such kind comments. I really appreciate it. There's a lot of challenges in the world, and it's nice to feel like you have someone you can relate to, someone you can, I don't know, someone that you feel like is going through the same things that you are. And a lot of people are going through the same things that you are. Maybe not exactly like what you are, but similar. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe if you haven't. You don't have to. It's not a requirement to watch my videos. You can even donate too, and the donation is just basically for a better camera and art supplies, pretty much. That's all. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it, and please do take the time out to be with yourself, because when you're constantly bombarded by all these energies, then sometimes you can't tell what energy is yours and what energy is not yours. At least me. I mean, I have to get away for a little bit and just mellow out for a bit. Alrighty guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.